Welcome to today's edition of Walpole's Up to the Minute Sports, where we try to keep you up to date on sports in the town of Walpole. My name is Rick Brown. Sitting next to me is my co-host Bob Murphy, who will start off today's show with a wrap-up of just what he was thankful for on Thanksgiving Day. Bob, it's all yours.
Thanksgiving Day football marked the end of the fall sports season on Common Street. We're in between seasons now as we tape this week's podcast. The Walpole winter teams are in the first days of practices, leaving us little or nothing to report. So on Thanksgiving morning, I was sitting in my new most favorite place in the whole wide world, the John E. Lee press box at John Turco Memorial Field, an hour before kickoff, getting ready to introduce the over 30 football players and the cheerleaders to the Turkey Day crowd. I was also trying to figure out if I could contribute anything of substance to this week's Recreation Department Sports podcast. And then it came to me. As I publicly thanked the senior gritters and their parents for 4 great years and a combined 36-8 record since these seniors arrived on the Walpole High School scene as hopeful freshmen, it only seemed appropriate that a round of thank yous were due to the many other Rebel athletes, as well as those who contributed to the football, making this season, this fall, very much a season to remember. And so in the spirit of the season, I am thankful that the Porkers field hockey team was able to capture their 11th state title since 1984, the third under head coach Marion Murphy, who led her team to an undefeated 23-0-1 season. It was a thrill watching from the sidelines. I am thankful for the senior leadership of Murphy's tri-captains Caroline Feely, Brooke Matheson, and Ashley Waldron that helped drive to bring the state title hardware back to Walpole after a 6-year hiatus. I am thankful that the individual state swimming and diving title trophies are now housed on Common Street, thanks to the tremendous talents of Hannah Phelan, Doug Stewart, and Katie Smith. I am thankful that the boys soccer team under the guidance of head coach Leo Delaney peaked at the perfect time to secure their first ever South Sectional crown. There isn't a greater bunch and a more deserving group of young men. The Rebs were led by senior captains Peter Hogler, Bobby Ivets, Matt Brownsword, and Colin Murray. I am thankful that a terrific young lady such as junior Allie Morris stepped into the cross-country spotlight this fall and advanced all the way to the MIAA All-State Meet in Gardner, where she clocked in 31st out of 179 elite runners from all across the state. I can proudly say I knew her when. I am thankful that girls soccer made such a strong showing in the tournament, advancing all the way to the semifinal round. So Coach Aaron Carney's Bend But Don't Break mantra, led by sophomore keeper Caitlin Brown's heroics in front of the Rebel net, made the Lady Rebels a must-see tournament team. I am thankful that girls volleyball also grabbed a postseason W this fall with an exciting 3-2 victory over Weymouth. They are such a talented and hard-working group to watch, with junior Summer King working masterfully around the net. Lastly, I'm thankful for the Rebel Brigade. There's a lot to be said for the fan support, and the Brigade brought it tournament game after tournament game. And I know that the players on the field certainly appreciated their classmates' efforts. All in all, it was certainly a festive fall for the team sporting the blue and orange, and as a fan, I'm thankful for that. Mr. Brown?
I concur 100% with you on Bob. It was a great season for all of our athletes at Walpole High. Now, switching gears a little, we would like to mention our Walpole High School fall athletes who earned Bay State Conference All-Star honors for their play these past few months. State champion Walpole Field Hockey Porkers, who were honored for their unbeaten season, included senior tri-captains Caroline Feely, Brooke Matheson, and Ashley Waldron, and junior Molly Lanahan. Freshman Melanie Weber earned honorable mention, and Caroline Feely wrapped up the season by being named the league's most valuable player. In football, co-captain Noah Kung, juniors Matt Ordway and Jack Levanchi, and sophomore Steve Kukwe were honored for their efforts on the gridiron for the Rebels. Boys State runners-up soccer saw 3 seniors honored. A.J. Chauvin and co-captain Bobby Ivats were named to the first team. Co-captain Colin Murray made it to the second team. Girls soccer, another tournament surprise team, saw senior forward Lauren Regan and junior defender Abby McMacken named to the first team. Steph Lund, a junior midi, was an honorable mention. Herget Division champion Lady Rebel volleyball players, co-captain Summer King and Morgan McLennan, a pair of juniors, were tabbed for the first team, while senior co-captain Tori Weber earned second-team honors. Junior Kate Smith, a state champ in the 100-yard freestyle, was an all-star for the Walpole girls swim team, along with super soft diving state champion Hannah Phelan. Senior Doug Stewart and 10th grader Paul Ferraro were named from the boys team, while Joe Burke and Lexi Riggett were honorable mentions. Co-captain in golf, Robbie Bush, was named to the All-State Tournament team for the second straight year. Finally, in cross-country, seniors Pat Cannell and Mike Vanderlinden were named for the boys, with teammate Anthony DiVigilio earning an honorable mention. Senior Jackie Applin and junior Allie Morris gained All-Star honors for the Lady Rebel Harriers, while Kristen Coyne was an honorable mention. That just about wraps up today's show. My co-host Bob Murphy and I would like to thank you for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any sports news you would like to see or hear about, send it to us at recreation@walpole-ma.gov. Once again, that's recreation@walpole-ma.gov. This is Rick Brown, Bob Murphy signing off. May the ball always bounce your way.